Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on competitive multiplayer with Daggerwin. Well, it's been a while. It's been almost a week, I think, since we played this, so I've kind of forgotten what we were doing. Sadly, it was completely out of both of our control. It was a server problem caused by the data center, apparently, of the company that operates the server. Absolutely nothing that either of us could do about it, and we had no access to the save game to transfer it to a different server either, unfortunately. So I'm sure Daggerwin will explain in more detail because it's his server. I don't really have any control over the running of the server, but that's what happened basically, and that is why we haven't been able to play for a week. But we are back now. Hopefully it will stay going. It's always a bit concerning when something like that happens because you feel like you're going to lose everything and not be able to continue, but thankfully we are back again. I think that's the second technical glitch we've had so far this series. The last one was an internet related issue and this one was a server issue. So yeah, it's not been a good series as far as technical glitches are concerned, but then that is always the danger with multiplayer series. There's always a lot more that can go wrong with a multiplayer game than there is on a single player. So yeah, it's just one of those things, I'm afraid, and hopefully most of you have been very patient about it, and I do appreciate that. I've not had too many complaints about not playing multiplayer for a while, but yeah, I'm sure most of you understand why, because it is something that Daggerwin's been discussing, I think, on his channel, so most of you are aware of the issues that he's been having. Anyway, just getting the few pallets there sold and the water topped up, and we've already got quite a few bread pallets. I wonder if we can sell the bread. I'm just going to check the price of bread, and also there's some things in the sale which I want to talk to you about as well. It's quite interesting. Mustard price is also very good today, so we might even get that sold. Looks like we're going to have some good money coming in today. Sorghum will leave for a bit longer. Spring wheat, that is going, I think, into the mill, so yeah, we'll leave that. The only one we can sell is the winter barley, which we can't unfortunately process in the mill. But yeah, the wheat is going through the mill, and the sorghum is going through the mill actually as well. Yes, it's just the mustard then. Mustard can be sold today, I think. Is there anything else that we sell in November? Is that goat's milk as well? Let's just try and refresh my memory. I can't remember what we've been doing. It's been a week since I played this, so let's just have a look. No, this is not goat's milk. Definitely not. No. What was there? Anything else? Ah, the silage, isn't it? The alfalfa silage. What's the price of that like? Ah, that's increasing. So we'll be selling that in probably December or January. Straw is something that might be today, or probably tomorrow. Actually, next episode, December, we'll be doing the straw. But yeah, it looks like definitely going to be selling the mustard today. That's good. Because the price of mustard looks like it's peaking just around now, somewhere in November or December, but I'll probably do it today because I've not got much else to do today. I don't think there's not any harvesting or any drilling to do today. You can't do any of that at the moment. But talking of harvesting, there is something in the sale. Actually, there's a couple of things. There's a smaller harvester here, 7,500 litre tank, but the one that I'm interested in is this one, which has got a 10.5 to 12,000 litre tank. That looks like a really promising combine to buy. I know some of you said don't buy a combine, but I think it is handy to have one permanently on the farm, especially if I can get it at a decent price, which this obviously is significantly reduced. Is it 50% off? Almost. 48% off. I think that's good enough. So that's the Lexion 570. We can upgrade that, of course, to a 600. I can afford to do it. I think I will do it because I want the biggest tank and everything. 12,000 litre tank, yeah, and actually, I don't think we need to do anything else. That's all we need, really. The Lexion 600. It's already got that gives you the maximum horsepower and grain tank size. Speed's a little bit on the low side at 18 miles an hour, but we're not going to be moving it too much now. Now that once we buy it and get it back to the yard, it won't be travelling too far. It'll be going around my own fields, not travelling all the way from the shop. So yeah, I think it's a funny time of year to buy it, but of course I'm just taking advantage of the sale. So I think that is definitely worth buying. 132,000. And the other thing that was in the sale that I really want to get is this square and round bale wrapper, because at the moment I've only got a round bale wrapper and it means I'm losing out on some of the contracts. So it would be good to get that, and I could sell my other one, the round bale wrapper that I currently own, and replace it with this. So I'm going to buy that as well. Definitely. And it comes with some wrap as well for £1,000 extra, so I'll probably go with that, I think. Mind you saying that, I've got a pallet already. Is it possible to buy it without? Yes, I can. Because I think that's just cheaper than yeah, getting it without and then filling it from my pallet. I'll probably do that actually. So let's buy that. 27,300. I'm spending the money today. I do want to get land, of course, as well, more land. But when you see something like that in the sale, which I've been looking for quite a while, I think it would be silly not to buy it. Also, there's the flexi thing. Somebody mentioned this last episode. I could buy that as well. That's 17,900, almost 18,000 for doing cultivating contracts. That's something else that I'm very tempted by, but not as essential as the other two things, in my opinion. So what we need to do then is go and fetch the combine and the wrapper. Obviously going to use the Unimog to transport things to and from the shop because it's the fastest by far at 55 miles an hour. So it won't take too long to get there. It's still a long way to go, but at that sort of speed it's not too painful. I already have a header. I own a header already, so I'm not going to buy a header, I don't think, at the moment. But that Class Lexion 600 would certainly take a bigger header if there was one available. I don't think there's one in the used sale at the moment that would fit it, that's worth getting. Obviously there's that one, but that's smaller than what I've already got. And there's a case one, but that would look a little bit weird. 7.5 metres. I think that's the same size as what I've already got anyway, but it doesn't fold, so that would be totally pointless. But there are, I think, headers that would fit it that would be probably better than what I've got. Let's just have a look. So some of these ones, the V900, yeah, because you can do, that's 9 metres and you can do 7 miles an hour, so that is probably the one I would go with. I would like to get that. This is the one I currently own, I think. Yes, it is 7.2 metres, but only 6 miles an hour, that one. So that would be an upgrade, but it's £30,000. I might buy it, but it'd be probably good to wait see if it goes in the sale. I'm not, obviously, as being November, I'm not in any rush to buy it at all, so it doesn't really matter at the moment. But in the future, yeah, I'll keep an eye on the sale. If that comes into the sale, I will replace my header with that one, the V900. And if it doesn't come in the sale, I might replace my header anyway at some point in the future, closer to harvest, because it's a bit quicker and wider. But yeah, for now I'll leave that. I'll just get the combine back to the yard. I'll obviously have to repair it as well because it's a used machine, so it will be quite damaged, I imagine. So that will need repairing. But apart from that, yeah, let's go and swap these machines over. We'll get the combine back. Might get the helper to drive the combine back, and I'll bring the wrapper back. In fact, I think there's a contract that I can do straight away with that wrapper if it's not already disappeared. Yep, there is. Excellent. So that's field 12. I will accept that contract straight away. So it's a square bell wrapping contract, which I wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And yeah, I'll definitely go and get that done once I've swapped these wrappers over. Oh, it's a shame though, I've just filled this with wrap, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. It's pointed. No, I haven't. I'll take that back. There's only one wrap. It's very misleading, that right hand side gauge, which says it's almost full, but it isn't. It's only got one roll of wrap left on it, so I'm not going to lose too much there. Okay, so yeah, I'll go and get those machines. that's the wrapping contract done, so we'll collect that. It's almost £8,000 for that. It's already paid a bit towards the new wrapper, and yeah, we're going to be using that a lot more in other jobs. There is another one, actually 27, which is not as big, but it is another one that I could do. Actually not too far away, so I probably will accept that. But I think we should get a helper doing something else as well. Oh, the combine's also made its way back to the yard. That's good. Couldn't get it to come into the yard for some reason, but yeah, I've got to get to the gateway of the yard, so just do the last little bit myself. Yeah, almost got all the way back. And I'll park this up. This is the only downside is I've got to store it, obviously, so it's going to take up a little bit more space in my yard, which is not the biggest. It was bigger than this. I did kind of shrink it when I expanded the alfalfa field. I've also got all these wood chip bales to store until January. I'll be selling those in January when the price for them is the best. But for now, they're going to have to stay in the yard a bit, taking up a bit of space, but they'll go soon. Same with the alfalfa bales and also the straw bales. But the straw will be going first, they're going to be soon going. Right, so I'm really pleased about that combine. It's going to make life a lot easier and less stressful at harvest time, hopefully, having that. Yes, so the other thing I want to do is I'm going to drop the hoe off and pick up the mowers, because the alfalfa is actually ready for another cut, so we'll get that going. The only downside, of course, is that there are some bales now stored at the edge of the field, and I don't really want them crashing into. I'm hoping the helper won't crash into them if I get the helper to start this. I really hope it won't. So we'll get the rear mower on, and then obviously put the front mower on as well. I'm not sure whether the helper will be able to recognise the bales that are there or not. I don't know whether it will stop and say that there's an object in the way, or whether it will just crash straight through them and cause chaos. Who knows? But let's get it into the field. Maybe I'll just make a start myself actually and go round them, and hopefully then the helper will sort of see them and not go straight through them. But who knows? Are we down at the front? No, we're not. Need to drop that one down. And then that one's. Let's just see what happens here. I'm just going to go and start it off just on the other side of the bales here. And I'm hoping that the helper will realise that it's already done that bit and not go through them, and, oh, even I'm hitting them. I'm trying to get as close as I can so that the helper thinks it's not worth doing that bit. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Right, if I start it from there, let's just see what happens. Yeah, we'll leave it to get on with that. So in the meantime, while that gets on with that, I will jump back onto the wrapper. We'll do that other job, which is... oh, there's two more appeared, 27 and 83, but 27 was the one I was going to go and do, so I'll take that one, and we'll go and get that done. That's another couple of contracts finished, so we'll collect that one as well. Already collected the previous one, so that brings me back up to 101,000 in the bank, which is alright, really, considering I've bought a combine and a wrapper today. Right, I should probably check on my other fields to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Could be some weeding to do, I believe. What have I got? Which fields are actually planted? I can't remember. 74 has already been sprayed by the looks of it, so 64. Is that they're the only two that I've got growing? Yes, they are. Okay. So yeah, I've not got any weeding to do. I know there's one that needs some lime. Field 24 needs some lime before it's drilled, but that's not going to be drilled until the spring now because I've missed my winter drilling slot for doing any more in the winter, so it's all going to be spring drilling from now on. It's going to be quite busy in the spring. But as you can see, the helper's now going on the alfalfa field, mowing that, which obviously it did hit the bales, so I had to change that. But it's almost done, amazingly. It's done a pretty good job there. Just a bit more to do, and then that'll be finished, so I could start baling it. I'm just going to check for contracts though, because there might be some more jobs that I can do. There's a few hoeing jobs, yes there are, and a spraying job. Let's go and get the helpers to do a hoeing job though. Do the bigger of the two, field 30, let's accept that. And I will get the Unimog over there with the hoe on, and that can go and do that on a worker while I get the baler with the New Holland, and we'll go and start baling the alfalfa. And I will need to finish the mowing as well, because I think the helper's going to crash into the bales again before it finishes, but hopefully it will get most of it done without problem. So I'll get this just over here, just so it's not going to hit anything in the yard, and then hopefully that will go off and do the contract. Right, that should do. Let's start that. Create job into field 30, which I don't know where you exit. Oh, there you go. That's the access point there. Oh no, Daggerwind's blocking the road. That's going to cause problems for me, not for him. Oh, he's always in the way, isn't he? He's on the he's always on the road. Well, I might. Not sure. It might be alright, but I think that tractor with the trailers, that's not a problem. He's in my field with the header. But yeah, he's just starting, I think. Well, it's going to get stuck on that, but hopefully he'll be moving soon. Right, yes, so I need to drop the auto sucker off for the time being, and I'll get the baler on, and we'll get a second batch of silage bales made, or alfalfa bales, and then they'll need to be wrapped as well once they've all been baled. So we're going to have a big supply, a very big supply of alfalfa bales, silage bales to sell when we come to sell those in the winter. We've also got loads of wood chip bales as well, and some straw bales to sell. So quite a lot of bales to be sold in the next few episodes. But for now, yeah, let's start the baler up. Let's also make sure that it's on the right side. I think it is 150 is fine, yeah, that's good. So yeah, I will make a start. Oh, we've already got a bale. I'll make a start with this, and yeah, just to see how it goes. Help's just finished the task, so we can move that on to the next job if there is one. Let's just get that folded up and I'll collect the contract. So just over 4,000 for that one, and let's see if there's another one to do. There's more bale wrapping contracts again, which I could do, but I'll be needing my wrapper very soon, so I can't really do that. Let's see, hoeing. Yes, there is one more to do, 100. So I'll accept that. Not as good, it's only worth 2,700, but it's still a job, which I can get the help to go and do in the meantime. So where are we now? We're in field 30 and I've got to go to field 100. It's a bit of a drive, but hopefully the helper can get there. Create job. Again, I did press create job last time and it came to the field, but then just stopped. Don't know why. But anyway, let's see, where do we get into the field in this one? Probably there. So I'll start that job. Hopefully it'll get there okay. But I'll try and keep an eye on it and make sure it doesn't get stuck. And in the meantime, let's go back to the baling. We've obviously got a lot of baling to do, but I am getting through it now. There's only 3 more runs to do, so actually we have got most of that done now, but still a bit more to do, and then I'll start the wrapping. So that's all the bales wrapped. We have got a serious number of alfalfa silage bales now. When we come to sell them, we're going to make some serious money, I think. Anyway, collecting the last contract there from the hoe, so that can come back to the yard now. Let's just get that back. Hopefully it'll drive it back on its own. We'll see. I'll get it to come to the entrance. It stands a better chance of not getting stuck if we do that. So we'll leave that and hopefully it will come down here. Another thing I have seen that needs doing, I think maybe I mentioned it earlier, is field 24 needs spreading with lime. So I will get the lime spreader on. I'll use the Fent for this. It's slightly more powerful because the lime spreader is quite a big thing to pull. So we'll go with the biggest tractor. I will get that on. I'm not sure whether it's got lime or fertiliser in it. Actually, oh, just another thought. I think the fields need fertiliser, don't they? I think a few of you mentioned that at the last episode, and I've forgotten because it's been so long. So maybe that's a better thing to do. More of a priority is to spread fertiliser on my 2 fields. Yes, they do. So I'll start with 74, that's the bigger one, and then 64, and I'll get both of them spread with fertiliser. Might need a bit more. How much have I got? 1,300 litres. I'll just fill up a little bit more with fertiliser. Get another bag in, and then go and spread the 2 canola fields with fertiliser. Well, that works out to be really good timing, just almost approaching at 5 PM, just got finished in that field and just about had enough fertiliser. That was a bit concerning, but yeah, just about had enough, which worked out really well. So that's that field done, but before we do the next one, I'm definitely going to head to the shop and buy some more fertiliser, which is not so good because that's expensive, but it is needed because obviously the fields are not looking too good at the moment, some of them. So yeah, that'll be a job for next time, along with selling a lot of the bales. But yeah, at least that'll counter it, won't it? Because we're obviously spending a lot of money on fertiliser, but also selling a lot of stuff as well from these fields. So, well, the straw at least will be next time, and probably the silage, possibly. Was it the silage? I can't remember now. Alfalfa silage, yes. I think we should probably do it next time. So that'll bring a lot of money back in. So it should be fine. And we've still got 107,000 in the bank as well. So it's all good. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there for today. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.